Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing you never have to check your bank account before buying groceries. You never have to panic when your car breaks down. You never have to stay in a job you hate because rent is due next week. Now here's the strange part. Most people think that's what financial freedom looks like. But they're wrong. Financial freedom isn't about becoming rich. It's about having choices. And every day you delay building it, you're quietly giving those choices away. Right now, millions of Americans earn six figures and still feel trapped. At the same time, some people earning far less sleep peacefully every night because they've learned one secret that changes everything. By the end of this video, you'll understand why financial freedom matters more than almost any financial goal you've ever been told to chase, and why waiting even a few years could cost you far more than money. Most people spend their lives chasing a bigger paycheck. They believe one more promotion, one better job, or one lucky investment will finally make them feel secure. But look around. According to recent surveys, a large percentage of Americans still live paycheck to paycheck, even among high-income earners. That's because income and freedom are not the same thing. Imagine someone earning $250,000 a year but spending almost every dollar on expensive cars, luxury apartments, and monthly payments. Now imagine someone earning $90,000, investing consistently, avoiding unnecessary debt, and building passive income. Which person is actually free? It's probably not the one driving the sports car. Money can buy comfort, but only smart financial decisions can buy independence. And once you understand that difference, every financial choice starts to look completely different. But there's another invisible force working against you that most people never notice until it's too late. Think about your biggest financial enemy. Is it inflation? Student loans? Credit card debt? Surprising. None of those come close to the real threat. The biggest enemy is time wasted. Every year you postpone investing, saving, or building wealth, you're giving away one asset that can never be replaced. Imagine two friends. Sarah starts investing just $500 every month at age 22 and stops after 10 years. Mike waits until age 32 but keeps investing the same amount for the next 30 years. Even though Mike invests much longer, Sarah can still end up with similar, or even greater, wealth because her money had more time to grow through compound returns. That's the magic Albert Einstein reportedly called the eighth wonder of the world. It's almost unfair. The earlier you start, the less you often need to invest. Funny enough, your future self is probably screaming, "Please don't spend that money on another online shopping spree." And honestly, your future self has a point. But financial freedom isn't only about growing investments. It's also about buying something much more valuable. The wealthiest people in the world don't just own expensive houses or private jets. They own their time. That's the one asset nobody can manufacture. When you have financial freedom, Monday morning doesn't feel like a prison sentence. You choose the work you enjoy instead of accepting whatever pays the bills. You can take care of family members without worrying about missing a paycheck. You can travel without counting vacation days like they're rare collectibles. During the COVID-19 pandemic, millions of people suddenly realized how fragile financial stability could be. Those with emergency savings and investments had options. Those living paycheck to paycheck often faced impossible decisions. Financial freedom creates a safety net before life forces you to need one. But here's where things become even more interesting, because money doesn't just affect your bank account. It quietly controls your mind. Stress changes people. Financial stress changes them even faster. Studies have consistently shown that money is one of the leading causes of anxiety and relationship conflict. When bills pile up, small problems suddenly feel enormous. Simple decisions become exhausting. You lose sleep. You lose focus. Sometimes you even lose confidence. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine knowing your emergency fund can cover unexpected expenses. Imagine watching your investments grow month after month, even while you sleep. Suddenly, you're making decisions from confidence instead of fear. You negotiate better salaries because you're not desperate. You start businesses because failure won't destroy your life. You invest in learning new skills because you're thinking about the future instead of surviving today. Here's a strange question. If someone offered you less stress, more confidence, and greater freedom, would you call that an expense, or the best investment you'll ever make? But even with all these benefits, many people still fail to reach financial freedom. Why? The answer isn't usually a lack of intelligence. It's psychology. Humans naturally prefer rewards today over bigger rewards tomorrow. That's why buying the latest phone feels exciting for a week, while investing that same money feels, well, about as thrilling as watching paint dry. Companies understand this better than most consumers do. That's why advertisements constantly encourage instant gratification. Buy now. Pay later. Upgrade again. Repeat forever. Meanwhile, financially successful people flip that script. They delay small pleasures to create enormous opportunities later. Warren Buffett still lives in the house he bought decades ago, despite being one of the richest people on earth. It's not because he can't afford more. It's because he understands that wealth is built by making intentional decisions consistently, not by impressing strangers. Once you master your habits, money starts working for you instead of controlling you. And that's exactly where the real transformation begins. Financial freedom doesn't arrive all at once. It grows quietly in the background while most people aren't paying attention. It starts with eliminating high-interest debt. Then comes building an emergency fund. After that, consistent investing, increasing your income, and creating multiple streams of revenue slowly change your financial reality. Think about companies like Apple, Microsoft, or Amazon. Millions of ordinary people have built long-term wealth simply by consistently investing in businesses they believed would keep growing. Not because they guessed perfectly. Because they stayed patient. That's the lesson many people overlook. Financial freedom isn't built through one lucky stock or one viral side hustle. It's built through thousands of small decisions repeated over years. The exciting part is that every one of those decisions is completely within your control. So, why does financial freedom matter? Because money itself isn't the destination. Freedom is. Freedom to choose where you live. Freedom to spend time with the people you love. Freedom to walk away from toxic jobs, bad relationships, or opportunities that don't align with your values. Freedom to build the life you actually want instead of the one your bills demand. Years from now, you probably won't remember the gadgets you almost couldn't resist buying today. But you'll definitely remember the peace of mind that came from knowing your future was secure because of the choices you made now. Financial freedom isn't reserved for millionaires. It's available to anyone willing to think long-term, stay disciplined, and start before they feel completely ready. If this changed the way you think about money, don't stop here. Click the video on your screen about 5 money hacks everyone should know. It will show you practical strategies you can start using today to move even faster toward financial freedom. Until then, remember this: the greatest luxury money can ever buy isn't something you own. And it's the life you're free to live.
वीडियोस बनाने हैं, फिल्मोरा है ना।